Okay, I'm just running a little test to see how long my phone will record because it keeps stopping. So I tried to clean my phone out to make more space. But anyway, I'm going to go back to where I was starting with the root chakra. The root chakra is the part that's located at your spine, and it keeps you grounded. Like, for instance, your legs on down. It's your mobility, and it connects you to the earth and keeps you foundated for survival. Healing planted down deep wounds. So that's why I say I go outside and I run my feet through the grass. I hug trees. I um, barefooted at that. I like to be outside. I walk around and feel the earth. It helps you stay grounded. And the root chakra is red. That's the color. So if you're trying to heal your root chakra, it's good to have on red sometimes. That's starting from the root. Red is the color for healing for your root chakra. Okay. Now we're going to go up to the sacral. That's the most important. That and my third eye and crown, them are the two most important to me. But all your chakras are important. But we're going to go to the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the pelvic area of your body. And it's stable. It's the stability for your emotions, your pleasure, your sexuality, expression, your joy, and it's healing your creativities. That's where you create at, like that's where you create your babies. That's where women have their cycles, and it's the arteries of production, even with the men. It helps with you being in balance. It clears creative blocks, and that's the part that you need most, your sacral. So that's why it's really not good to like be sexual with anybody, because they're stealing your creativity. So that's another reason that I'm glad that I got into spirituality, because before I really understood, I would have sexual partners, and I'm very protective of my sacral now. So that's why if I can't be with one person, I'm saving myself for the right one, because I don't want all them soul attachments. Because you gotta know, when you sleep with someone, and whoever they sleep with, all them bad attachments of uncleansed energy, once you connect with them sexually, I don't care if you use protection, it's still a connection. Once a person enters their soul inside of yours, there's a connection. So when you leave, whatever kind of spirits you have left on you, you connect that to the person. So if you have good energy and then you connect with somebody with bad energy, they bad energy will attach to your good energy. That's why I do a lot of spiritual cleanses. I take spiritual baths, because I don't want anybody that I did that. I bought me a yoni steamer, and it makes me think about, when I did understand, what I was starting with when I did my spirituality, I wanted to cleanse my soul first. So I would take spiritual baths, and I saw many ways of doing it, like the African religion. They take spiritual baths like either through with rainwater, and their method is totally different. So I had to make it comfortable for me, and so I figured out a way that it would work more comfortable for me, and because I'm not like an outside type of person, so I have collected rainwater and kept it and used it for spiritual cleansing purposes. But for the most part, I just take me a bath, and I use white towels, do certain times I dry off with the white towels, and it depends like on my mood if I just want to air dry. If it's too cold, I'm not air drying. I'm gonna dry with a white towel, but I just speak positive affirmations when I'm cleansing myself, asking God to protect me and to remove all bad energy, and I call on my angels. I want to talk about the angels my next video. The angels that guide, the leading angels that God sends to protect us from all areas of life. So that sacral chakra is very important to me, and the color is orange. So if you want to heal your sacra, you should have something orange, wear orange. Colors are healing, and I used to be funny about wearing bright colors till I realized that all these different colors are healing, and like I said, for the root chakra is red, the sacral chakra is orange. And it has the ability to help you with your creativity, your expression, your sexuality pleasures, your emotion stability, and it helps you flow in a balanced life. So, like for instance, I'm gonna give you a prime example for the men. Like, sometimes y'all have issues with your stability, your stamina. Uh, when you having problems with that, that means your chakra needs healing, and you might be attached to too many souls. Might have too many souls attachments, and you need to cleanse. And we women, they libido, you know, they have a low sex drive. They don't stay moist enough to have sex. All that has to do with your chakras needing healing, so you can balance your body, so you can create. Like with women who have problems with fertility, and that has a lot to do with your sacral chakras need healing. So that is like an important chakra to me. So, and you see the name, it's called sacred. Sacred means it's not supposed to be, you're supposed to value that part of you. And you're not supposed to just give it away like just for hurtful feelings to help you, because it don't help heal. It really imbalance your chakras when you do things that are not gonna keep you balanced, and you're doing it out of anger or sadness or depression. So I see why people um, meditate to heal that part of them that keeps them unbalanced. So that sacral chakra is so important. And I'm sticking to that so much because it just helps. It helps remove blockages from issues with intimacy and regular body fluids and emotional disability, and it purifies your pleasures and, you know, your expression through sex and your creativity. Like, a lot of people don't know, when you connect with somebody sexually, that's your creativity spot. Where if you're connecting with somebody that you're just having a sexual, you know, if you're just having a sexual um, contact with them, I can't even think my mind. That's why I know I need to meditate too, because I'm having like a mental block right now. I can't even think of the words that I'm trying to say, but when you connect with different people sexually, it blocks your creativity. So that's where you create babies. That's where your babies come from. Your chakras, both men and women, we create through our sacral. So when things are imbalanced there, it kind of imbalance everything with, because you know your sexual life, that's like a beautiful part that you just don't want to destroy. So moving on, we're going on up, moving on up to the east side. Okay, now. Okay, solar plex. Your solar plex, the color is yellow, and it's like the stomach area, between the stomach and the navel area, the part in between your sacral and your heart, right there. So that's a serious part too, because it controls your digestive area, like the stomach and, you know, the part, your gut. So you know how when you say you have a good feeling about something, like when you feel it in your gut, that's your solar plexus, and it controls digestive problems, and it helps with your self-esteem, your metabolism, and it helps with your willpower, your personal power, and it also helps with your transformation. So, you know, like when you're ready to change, like your eating habits, and, you know, it balances your gut. Because right now I've been having a lot of gut problems too, y'all. So I know I need to work on my chakras. I need to heal a lot of parts of my chakras, my throat chakra. I always work on my sacral. I stay working on my sacral and my third eye, but I'm still not balanced. I have a lot of more healing to do in my heart. I most definitely work on my heart, my sacral.
Power off.
Oh, that's my little Bluetooth speaker. Y'all never mind that. But my heart, my sacral, my third eye, and my crown chakra is what I work with most. And I need to balance a lot of other chakras, but the solar plex chakra, it has to do with your stomach area. So it also tells you what kind of crystals. So I guess I'll talk about that too another time, but I'm just wanting you guys to know what all the chakras mean and what it helps you connect with and heal. So next, we're going to go to the heart chakra. The heart chakra color is green, and that's your chest area, and it symbolizes love and compassion and empathy connections, and it helps you understand the difference, the bridging between physical and spiritual realms. Like it helps you with your forgiveness. It helps you with harmonious relationships with your heart, and unconditional love for people. And with your heart, the chakra, how you know you need to work on your heart chakra. If you feel loneliness, if you feel jealousy, if you are in fear, if you need to feel like emotionally guarded all the time, don't like to express your emotions, also your physical health with the breathing and the circulation of how your blood circulates. So the heart chakra is an important part of healing too, your heart. So you need to learn how to connect better, be more empathetic, be more emotional balanced, not over emotional and not under emotional. Everything has a balance. Like I'm gonna give a prime example of that. You know how they say men is some, I don't know, that's just strange to me. How men not supposed to be, they not supposed to be overly emotionally, but I don't think women should be so overly emotionally too, but the feminine side of men, they don't really like to embrace that much. Their nurturing side, the side that makes them vulnerable. So men, to me, need to work more on their heart chakra because they feel like it's weak to cry. It's weak to express to a person, how they feel about them. And not all men are like that, but I'm just saying, for the most part, men were taught to not cry, they would be called a punk if they cried, or they would feel weak if they was vulnerable or expressing their emotions and stuff. And that's a good part to work on because it keeps you balanced on, at least, because a lot of women, we use our heart chakras a lot, but men are so protective of that part that they try to act like, they don't want to use their heart chakras and heal it. because they don't want to cry, they don't want to be vulnerable, they don't want to be emotional, to a certain extent. But all that is healing and is helpful to get you through a balanced life, to have a healed heart chakra. So, okay, we're going to go to the throat chakra. I don't know if I said it, but the heart chakra is green. So if you wear green, that would help a lot with your heart chakra healing. The rose quartz crystal is a good thing to carry to heal your heart chakra. And okay, now I'm finna go on to the throat chakra. The color of throat chakra is blue. And it helps with your communication, like your self-expressions, your truth. It clears you for authenticity speech. It pures your expression. It helps you be pure with your expressions. And it's also a part of your creativity, your listening. It helps with your fear and your anxiety from speaking, your fear of speaking. It also helps with issues physically, like when you have a sore throat or difficulties in expressing yourself and all that, because a lot of people are not very self-expressive. They hold back, and they need to heal that to learn how to be more expressive. Like, let's say if you feel in some way and you don't express it because you worried about, if you express it, you in fear of what feedback you gonna get from that person for expressing. I always say think before you speak, but also don't be afraid to speak. So communication is the key to help. A lot of situations get out of hand because of lack of communication. So your throat chakra helps to heal. When you work on your throat chakra, you're helping to heal that fear of being expressive, heal that fear of anxiety, because fear is an illusion. Fear of speaking your truth, self-expression, like be who you want to be, not who people want you to be. So I know a lot of people that need to work on that too. Because, sometimes I hold back on what I say, because if I feel like it's going to come out in a way that is going to cause conflict or not be taken the right way, then, I try to find a way to express myself the way a person could be more understanding to where I'm coming from. So it's good to heal your throat chakra. And like I say, the throat chakra color is blue. So next chakra, we're going on up, y'all. Going to the crown chakra. Now that's the part that I know I be trying my best to protect that, because that's where your brain is. That's where the top of your head. And that's what keeps you spiritually guided and aware to things, and it keeps you connected with God. It keeps you connected with whatever religion, the higher power of the good, it helps you connect and be enlightened, and it gives you a pure conscience. It balances and brings healing to deep insight on your purpose. It gives you joy. And when you're not balanced, it makes you feel fatigued. I say fatigue. I'm sorry. Fatigue. It makes you feel fatigued. It makes you feel disconnected. You know how sometimes people feel like they're not connected with God. They'll speak to God and they don't feel connected. Well, it's because they need to heal, their connection with God. They have to believe and know that it's something bigger than just what you're going through. It's something that you need to connect with, of a power that's unseen and unknown, that you need to heal about yourself, So that's why I take my crown chakra seriously, because I connect with God. I connect with the divine. I connect with angels. I connect with the other realm of the light. So like right now, I have my headscarf on. I don't wear it every night. That's kind of a problem with these night sweats and stuff I go through. But I try to, especially when I go through my cycles, the moon cycles, and because just as well as I'm doing healing things, is people that are not of the same character as I am, and they have different ways of how they connect, and they work against your crown chakra, because a lot of people don't want us to heal that, because like I said, it helps you connect with the higher power, the most high. And lower vibrations try to keep you from connecting with the most high, so you can't heal and you can't know, and you'll feel like you're being disconnected in God, or whatever, religion you deal with, as a higher power. You feel like you're not connecting. And it's because it's some things that you have imbalanced in your life that you need to work on and heal. So that chakra is important. It helps with your spiritual awareness. So you want to stay connected with the divine. You want to have good intuition, and you want to be enlightened on things, and you want to have a pure conscience. You want God to give you deep insights on things that you need to know, like on your purpose, and you just want to stay balanced on that. You don't want to feel fatigued and disconnected from God. And then you'll be spiritual confused. It causes spiritual confusion, to where you don't know if you dealing with the dark side of yourself or the light side. So learn how to connect with God or the Most High, whatever, the universe, anything that deals with the creation of the unseen and unknown that helps us get to the balanced part of our life. So I'm gonna go to the one that is part of my it's in my birth to have a third eye. That's my most powerful part, my third eye chakra, which is right there at the forehead, and it's the pineal glands. It's like it's the vision of seeing the unseen, the unknown. It helps you, like, you know how sometimes you just know your intuition, you can feel like certain stuff. That's your third eye giving you the vision of what your intuition. It gives you clarity, it gives you spiritual insight, and it brings in focus, helps you make clear decisions, and you know, it helps to remove blockage of confusion and lack of direction. Because you know, you want to sometimes, like, when you jump into wanting to know your purpose, you don't even know your purpose, you know. And you know, you get clarity through your dreams or through all kind of things that you know that is something that God is trying to give you a vision. And that's when your third eye chakra, you need to heal that part, which is right there in the center of your forehead. You see where my Buddha, that's his third eye, right there in the middle of his forehead. But it gives you inner wisdom and insight on spirituality, and you know, the gifts that God give us that we don't really foresee, because a lot of people don't believe how powerful we could be if we would heal ourselves and not just focus on the superficial and material 3D realm, because you know, we're just souls here in bodies that just help us maneuver around in this 3D realm. But once we leave this 3D realm, our soul detaches from that body. So, you know, some souls linger and some souls come back to repeat the cycle so they can learn the lesson. And then that goes to your life path. So I'm going to want to discuss that too, after I let you guys know what all crystals you can use for each chakra. But I just want to get on here and discuss the chakras also. And I thank you guys for listening to my channel. That's all I can talk about right now. I wanted to talk about things that you can use in the parts of the meditation that you can work on to heal with your chakras. And you know, meditation is something I need to learn how to work on more, because meditation isn't always just like sitting down and quiet and being still, but it helps. I just meditate in other ways. I meditate through my music. I relax in my tub. I do things special to make me feel better. You know, I buy flowers for my altar. I try to eat clean. I'm not perfect, you know. And I don't have a certain routine on what I eat because I kind of think it's backwards, because breakfast is not a heavy meal. So, like in the mornings, people eat breakfast, and I'm kind of backwards because I don't want to sleep on heavy food. So, I might not even eat dinner at night. I might get up in the morning and eat something that's considered as dinner. But I know I'm going to move around more in the morning, and I'm able to work that heavy meal off, you know. And that way by nighttime, I won't have to worry about eating that food and then be ready to go to sleep, and then there go the weight gain. And I'm not a small person, but I don't want to be skinny, but I just want to be healthy. I have no problem with my size. It's just certain things I want to work on with my body, just so I can feel more presentable in the clothes I like to wear. So, um, it's good to heal your body. It's good to work on your body. And I mean, like, a lot of people don't even know, like, when it comes to body types. Everybody want to look the same. Everybody want these BBLs, and all these men want these six packs and muscles and all that stuff. And that's just a shell. That's just a shell God put us in. You want somebody that's going to love you from the inside first. And then once you love your inside, that comes with you too. You love yourself on the inside, it's going to automatically reflect on the outside. Do you know that there's so many people that be wondering, like, what other people see in other people? It's their aura. It has nothing to do with the physically 3D vision of what people see. I love people to have high self-esteem about themselves. I just don't like the fact of them being more focused on people who don't see their light, and they'll get on videos and or post pictures and say, people are hating. That's not the energy that I'm feeding towards. When I post pictures of myself, I'm not worried about who hating. I'm just more concerned about me loving me, and I appreciate the love that people give me. And I'm going to give that same love, that love and energy that they give to me, I'm going to give it back. Because people going to always see something with this flaws in their eyes. You even see flaws in your eyes, but what you got to know, your flaws are flawless. So don't let anyone else, don't try to compare yourself to anyone else. Don't try to compete with other people, because none of them things, other people's opinions, is not going to get you to where you need to be in life with God. So what we need to stop doing is looking for validations, and stop seeking negativity and seek positive. I see people post positive stuff and then turn around and post a picture and say, these hoes hating on me. They mad. I'm finna make them mad. You probably is finna make some people mad, but why you concentrating on them people? Why you not concentrating on the people that embrace your individuality, that embraces your confidence, your beauty. A lot of people be so focused on the negative that they don't even know how to bring in love because they so busy connecting with the hate. You calling in the hate. If I don't want nobody eyes that's evil on me, honestly, I can't protect, nobody from wanting to look at me, but that's why I keep my evil eye protection on, because you can't stop evil eyes from being on you, but you can put a protection up to keep them evil eyes from connecting their energy towards you and making you feel negative or feel like you need validation. So when I get up every morning, I get up and try to make myself feel better. Like when you get up and you do something to yourself, you clean your house, clean, you put on clothes, And we all have our days where we just want to lounge around, and it's okay, but you still should feel beautiful about yourself. But you shouldn't always feel like you need validation. And I don't like telling people all my moves and stuff either, because people will put bad energy towards your whatever goals or things you trying to do in life, and you have certain people that's in your energy. They make blockages from things to come in your life, because God not gonna bless you with the wrong people around you. So whatever is for you, but it gets delayed because you're not living in your purpose that God wants you to be when He rewards you with your gifts. So that's why I'm kind of like, a lot of times I'm a loner. I don't have as many people I socialize with as I used to, because I mean, we all going through things in life. We have our ups and downs. But you don't need. I have no problem with giving people good advice, or if they call me, I'll be a listening ear, and I try to be positive. But I don't really, like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like if I don't talk to you for a while, and then when I do talk to you, it's, you're not talking about your blessings. You're talking about everything bad happening to you. You focus more on the bad than the good, you know. Complaining. I don't like a lot of complaining. We go through stuff and we do vent about, with certain people. You can't vent with a lot of people because they take your life issues and turn it into gossip. And people are so judgy. And I'm going to say that too. I'm going to turn this camera around. Let me see how can I turn this, because I need this camera to be on me now. Okay. I want to talk about, how people are so judgy. I was just mentioning that yesterday to a friend. And, as women, we all do that. But I got close with a friend girl of mine through one of my close friends, because she was having a little gathering at her house. And she had these little jewelry sets. I want to say they paparazzi jewelries, where they have the little earrings and matching necklaces and, bracelets and all that. Well, one of her friend girls, before me and her became, acquainted with each other, we would just socialize through her. Well, she wanted this specific necklace and earring set. And the necklace set And earring said had one earring missing from the thing, but she really, really liked it. And she was like, I still want it. I don't care. I still want it. I say, well, get it. I say, get it. And when you wear it, just wear your hair covered one ear on one side and wear that earring and that necklace set, and you can still flaunt it. You can find a way to make it work. I say, because really, honestly, men don't check us out that hard. Women do. Women look at our toes. They look at every little chip polish, chip tube, anything that's a flaw. You can be cute. You can be cute from head to toe, and a woman will look you up and down and find something negative to say, or something they don't like about, or they don't like your body. You can look good. The outfit you have on, you look nice, and they gonna have something to say about your body. Your booty flat. Your booty too big. Your titties too flat. Your titties too big. They gonna find something wrong. Women don't never, let me rephrase that. A lot of women, because it's some women out here, we empower each other. So I'm gonna rephrase that and stop saying that some women don't ever want to give you a good compliment because it's a reflection of their self. They need validation. They worry about what people think about how they look. So they are quick to judge other people. And that's something that I had to learn, that, for one, I'm not attracted to women. So I really don't care about a woman's opinion about me, But tell me, they'll let you go. And I done seen women that'll let you. I had somebody do me like that. Had on some tights that you could see straight through. Instead of her just saying, friend, don't wear them tights because you can see straight through them. Now you want me to go out in public and be laughed at. Because, when you inside, you can't really tell, if somebody can see through something. If you're not just really, I just think as women, we just need to help each other. But some women like to see other women get negative vibes towards them because it's a reflection of their self. So in secrecy, they be in competition with you. But everybody has their own individual style or uniqueness about themselves. And just because you don't like it or one person don't like it, don't mean that it's not nobody out there that's for you. I don't want everybody to be attracted to me anyway. Just like I have a certain type, the person that is attracted to me, I hope they have a certain type, because I don't want everybody's energy attached to me. And if you're looking at me with superficial eyes, I really don't want to be attached to you. So a lot of women judge us harder than men, and men do the same thing, but they more so, I notice men would be more so, they'll take men's side before they take women's side. Like I noticed, like on posts, if a man say something negative about a woman, they'll get a lot of men that'll get on there and help them speak negative and agree with negative stuff, because men stick by each other, because they know half the time all their ass be wrong. But women, they're more so like against each other. It's like they in competition, like it's a shortage around here, and we competing for this and we competing for that. No, I'm not. I'm not. If you beautiful, I'm gonna tell you beautiful. If something is uh in your hair, something on your teeth, you know, I'm not gonna sit up and just let a person look bad just so they can get uh negative feedback. So people need to work on that. They need to work on that. And I just had to turn the camera because, you know, your flaws are flawless. And whatever you love about yourself, don't let nobody make you feel like they're better than you. I don't care how much money they have more than you. I don't care how many friends they have, I don't really care about having a lot of people like me. I don't need that kind of validation because you liking me for what, superficial reasons, or you just really love me for the person I am, or do you want to be around me because of how people love me? You gotta pay attention to that too, because people come through and try to steal your light. They don't like when other people like you, so they'll try to get attached to people that do like you and turn them people against you. They want you to be considered as a person that people don't love. They don't want you to have the love that people have for you because your aura is naturally, a lot of people don't have an aura. And a lot of people do. And then some people let their ego overdo things to where the light turns into negative because you don't let your ego. I can find you totally beautiful on the outside, but if your inside is ugly, I don't really want to deal with you. But it's not going to take away the fact that I still think you're beautiful on the outside, but I can still tell you your ass is ugly on the inside. So, people can be beautiful on the outside and have such ugly ways to where it's not even beautiful no more. And people try to imbalance your energy and make you like bring out your lower vibrational self. They try to trigger the stuff that you work so hard to heal. So I don't allow people to do that either. I cut ties. If I feel like you're being negative and you're going to reflect on all the hard work that I did on myself, I will remove you. Simple as that. Because I do not like negativity, especially when I have worked so hard over the years to stay balanced. I've been working on my relationship with my parents, with my kids, and everything, so I don't have time. When I heal myself, I'm not going back to that same place that God took me away from. So that's why meditation is so good. And then I'm going to also go back to my stories about my healing journey. But I just wanted to speak on the chakras today. And I hope everyone has a blessed Tuesday. And get your day started on a positive note. Sending healing hugs and love to everybody. I love y'all. Have a blessed day.